Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Fair catch called for and made. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Dart. Release to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game. And so far, they've taken him away.
And the Rebels line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. First down here for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks the tackle. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
He's taking the shot. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. To the air. It's Dart. Takes the easy completion. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Looking to throw on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bentley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. They'll go with the running game on fourth down here. The Rebels pick up the first down.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in fourth and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
Line gets set, first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. LSU 7, Ole Miss 0.
And the Rebels have this offense rolling. He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
This has the makings of a good drive. The seventh play brings up a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Dart. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Bentley.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Makes the grab on 3rd. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
From the gun, running back on the move. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Rebels get it past the sticks.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. It's a fumble. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Looking for a man. It's Dart. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
He's going to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Running it to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He'll just keep slinging it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. On the ground, it's Bentley. Jumped on top of the pile.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points there, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game. So a lot to process and think about.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Let's go. He's looking to throw it. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the big fella. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
Offense facing 4th down.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
How about that? The 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. He kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Durham. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. He gets a block. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Dart. Feeling some heat. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and leading the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Catch in the middle. It's Durham. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
and have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to pass, it's Nussmeier. Fires downfield. Makes the grab. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're going to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Lacy. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On the option. Now the toss. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's got it. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That's reeled in. It's Bentley. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Looking for a man. It's Dart. He unleashes a long one. Picked off. Looking for more room. Obliterates him, still on the move. He's at the 30. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Using the quick game. Touchdown LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Scanning the field, it's Dart. They're bringing heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angle.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
LSU 35, Ole Miss 14.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Makes the catch. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
Yeah, and it's 4th down. Obviously, I think this is go time. I mean, you're down by multiple possessions. You need a touchdown. This is a short yardage opportunity. You got to go get 6 on the board.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw, it's Dart. Using his feet to buy time. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
Fast motion from the offense. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Unloads to the right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
How about that? The mindset of the offensive coordinator. You got a really big lead. You're sitting really pretty, but I think this is just about rubbing your nose in it and trying to make bigger plays down the field. But the defense finally got to stop, and they need some more of those and some big plays to get back in this game.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll bring it back. It's Watkins. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
To the air, it's Dart. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's a hash, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Going up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Durham. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. LSU quick to the line. Dialing up a second down pass play. And that pass picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
Trying to find his man on first down. Looking down the middle. And that's a live ball. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. And they'll drag him down after a good return.
And you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you can tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They're trying to get to it. Snagged in the middle. It's Lacy. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over, and give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's off to the races. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Nevada. For now, it's back to you fellows, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Off play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Watkins. Still on his feet at the 45. Ripping through the defense. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're just about ready to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive to them.
One more play to pad the stats.
3:25.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Grab near the marker. It's Hilton. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
So that's going to do it.